Welcome to our Spotlight program. This month we're shining our spotlight on Eileen Christelow's 5 Little Monkeys, and I think you should meet them. There they are. Can you help me count them? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you are familiar with these books at all, you know that they're always getting into trouble. Not that they mean to, but it just happens. So let's see what we're going to be doing today. If you happen to register for the program, you should have come to the library to get a goodie bag. And on the front of it, there's this label that says, "What's in the bag?" So this is what we're going to need for today. And if you don't have one, you might want to, after we go through the materials, stop the video and then get the things that you need and tell it to go again. So let's empty the bag. And what's inside? Well, there's a picture of the 5 little monkeys, and we're going to be cutting those out and making finger puppets out of them. So to be finger puppets, well, actually we're going to make stick puppets from them. So you'll find 5 sticks in there, 1 for each of the monkeys. You'll also find a sheet that shows how to make a bed for them if you want. So if you happen to have a Kleenex box that's empty and with all of the sneezing and stuff that's going around, you might have one of these. So you can use this. Otherwise, you can use something else that was in the bag, that paper towel tube. We're going to use that in 2 different ways. And what else was in the bag? Let me just check my list here. You should have had a piece of brown paper, like this, a half sheet of green paper, a scrap of white cardstock, a snack, and I didn't have that in my bag, but you should have a snack in yours that will have you a chance to eat, but maybe halfway through. And let's see, is that everything? You should have a picture of a bed. And the last thing that you're going to need for one of the projects is your bag. So don't crumple it up and toss it aside. We'll need it towards the end of the program. So let's get started with a story. The first book that Eileen Christelow wrote was about the 5 monkeys jumping on the bed. Now this isn't a story she made up. It's a figure play or a rhyme, and she first heard it when her daughter went to kindergarten. And she could see pictures in her mind of those monkeys. So not only did she put the story into a book form, but she did all the pictures. So let's have the story. It was bedtime, so 5 little monkeys took a bath. 5 little monkeys put on their pajamas. And 5 little monkeys brushed their teeth. Do you do that before you go to bed at night? I hope so. And 5 little monkeys said goodnight to their mama. There they are, all tucked into bed. Should we make sure they're all there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're there. And then 5 little monkeys jumped on the bed. 1 fell off, this one, and he bumped his head. The mama called the doctor. The doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 4 little monkeys jumped on the bed. 1 fell off and bumped his head. This one. The mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 3 little monkeys jumped on the bed. 1 fell off and bumped her head. The mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 2 little monkeys jumped on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. This one. The mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." Oh, Mama's looking angry, isn't she? So one little monkey jumped on the bed. She fell off and bumped her head. The mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more monkeys jumping on the bed." So 5 little monkeys fell fast asleep. "Thank goodness," said the mama. This is my favorite part. "Now I can go to bed." Do you think your mama jumps on the bed when you're not around? You better ask her. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make our 5 little monkey stick puppets. So take your sheet, and I forgot to mention, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 other things you might want to have on hand. First thing, a pair of scissors. Then either some Scotch tape or a glue stick, a pencil, and a marker, black marker. All right. So take your sheet that you have your monkeys on and cut them out. And if you want to take the time to stop, do that, because I've already got mine cut out. Okay, so when you've got your 5 monkeys, there's only 4, all cut out, then you're going to attach them to your craft sticks. So you can do that either with tape or you can use a glue stick. So I think I'm going to use tape on mine. And when I do that, what I do is take a piece of tape and just make a loop with it. And if that's hard for you to do, maybe mommy or whoever you're with can make that loop, stick it on the top of the stick, and then you can attach your monkey just like that. So there's one. So we'll do the other 4 and be all set. There's 2. 3. And I like the way these monkeys look because they're all jumping, aren't they? Did you notice that? That they're up in the air. So get one last one done. Stick it on the stick. And I'm all set with my 5 little monkeys. And they're ready to jump on the bed. So what you can do is cut out your bed, and if you want, you can tape it or glue it onto your paper towel tube. And then you can do the rhyme yourself with 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed when one fell off and bumped his head. You can tell the story that way. Another thing you can do, as I mentioned before, if you have an old empty Kleenex box, what you can do, the instructions are on the sheet that I gave you. I'm going to adapt them maybe just a little bit. I've drawn a line on the back of my box that is pretty much right in the center where that slit would be on the other side. And I've got a razor. Mom or Dad can do this for you. I'm just going to cut through there. And then you can turn this into a bed. You can put a pillow up here if you wanted to. And then your 5 little monkeys will be able to sit like this is a little stage. Do you see how the stick comes through just a little bit? If you wanted them up higher, you could probably put them on chopsticks. but this is another way to have your 5 little monkeys jumping on your bed. And all I'm doing is sliding those sticks right through that slit from the top and down. Think there's room for one more? Hope so. Okay, so there they are. So I can have them jumping on the bed, and then I can have them go down inside. So then I can have 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they're all gone. So that's another way to do the rhyme. All right. Well, another story that Eileen Christelow did about the monkeys is another finger play that I know we've done at story time. And it's about the 5 little monkeys sitting in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile. Do you see him there? You can't catch me. And instead of reading the book this time, I'm going to use my flannel board. So let me move my monkeys out of the way, and my bed out of the way, and get my pieces for the flannel board. So for this story, for this rhyme or this song, because I usually do it as a song, I'm going to need, how many monkeys? 5. And where do they need to be? Up in a tree. So there they are. And I'm also going to need Mr. Crocodile. 5 little monkeys sitting in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. But along came Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be. He tried to snap one of those monkeys right out of the tree. But you know what I like to do for the flannel board version of it? I have my monkeys hide. Oh, can you see him? Neither could Mr. Crocodile. So 4 little monkeys are sitting in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he goes snap. Did he get it? No, that monkey hid. Said Mr. Crocodile. 3 little monkeys are sitting in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he goes snap. What does this monkey do? That's right, he's gonna hide. He hid, yes. Said Mr. Crocodile. So how many are left? 2 little monkeys are sitting in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, as hungry as can be, and he goes snap. Did he catch that monkey? No way. What did that monkey do? He hid. Said Mr. Crocodile. So 1 little monkey is sitting in the tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Crocodile, just as hungry as can be, and he goes snap. But do you know what that monkey did? He hid. So now there are no little monkeys sitting in the tree. I'd better watch out so he won't catch me. I'm gonna leave those monkeys hidden there, just in case Mr. Crocodile comes back. Well, I thought we could make those 5 monkeys that you had jumping on the bed. Let me get them out of my bed here. Because we're going to put them up in a tree. All right. I had one of them fall off her stick. His stick. Okay, so in your package you had a piece of green paper, and I want you to make that into a treetop. So I'm going to do mine. I've got my marker here, and I'm just going to draw a treetop. Like that. And then cut it out. You don't have to cut right on the line if you don't want. I'm just doing a rough cut on mine just to kind of round it out because I don't want my tree to look square. And then, so it looks like that. And then I'm going to take that paper towel tube that we were using as a bed, but now it's going to be a tree. And I'm going to tape or glue stick my treetop right on it. And I'm going to do it so that, I'll turn this around, so that it's almost right at the top of the paper towel tube. So I'm going to put some glue on the tube because I think that's the easiest way to do it. And then stick that on. Just like this. And as I said, you can use tape if you have that, but there it is. And then, do you know what I'm going to do with my monkeys? I'm going to put them right on the tree. They should all fit up there and not slide down. And even if you can't see them all, they're all up in the tree. And so you could act this out yourself by singing that song. You can sing the beat about the 5 little monkeys, and you can make your hand be the crocodile and try to get them. And the nice thing about these toilet paper tubes, mine's going to be down a little bit out of the camera frame, but you can set it down so that when he comes over, you can quickly pull one out and have it hide. So there's your tree. Now let me just check my schedule here. I think what we were going to do next, yes, it's time for you to pull out that snack if you want. Originally, well, first I should ask, do you know what monkeys like to eat? How many of you said bananas? That's what I always think of when I think of monkeys. And originally I had bought banana chips for you for a snack. And then I wasn't sure how many of you would really want to eat banana chips. They're dried bananas and they're hard. So I thought, oh, let's do banana muffins instead. So that's what your snack today. I'm going to pick up one of those monkeys that hopped right off of the table when he hopped out of the tree. There he is. He's saying, oh my goodness. So if you want to go ahead and have your snack while I read another story, we're going to do one. I was trying to decide which one I wanted to do. There's one that's called Don't Wake Mama. It's all about baking a cake. And I thought cakes and muffins, that's kind of goes together. But I decided I wasn't going to do this one. This is really about Mother's birthday. And I don't know if it's your mom's birthday. If you try to buy this book now, it actually doesn't even have this title. They've changed it. It's now called The 5 Little Monkeys Bake a Cake. And I think that's so that they can have the 5 little monkeys in all of the titles. There are, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 or 11 5 Little Monkeys books. The first one that she did was the one about the jumping on the bed. And she's done washing the car and shopping and even a Halloween one called Trick or Treat. But the one I'm going to read now is about something I hope you don't complain about. But I know what happens when you're home, especially if you're stuck inside for a while. And this is called The 5 Little Monkeys with Nothing to Do. Do you ever say you're bored? You don't have something to do? Now, the first couple of books that Eileen Christelow did about the monkeys were rhyming stories because they were based on finger plays or songs, but not all of them are. And this one is not a rhyming one. Well, it's summer. There's no school, and the 5 little monkeys tell their mama, "We're bored. There's nothing to do." "Oh, yes, there is," said Mama. "Grandma Bessie's coming for lunch, and the house must be neat and clean." So, you can pick up your room. Does it need it? I think so. So the 5 little monkeys pick up and pick up and pick up until everything is put away. Look at that, they put everything in their closet. But their room is nice and neat. "Good job," says Mama. "But we're bored again," say 5 little monkeys. "There is nothing to do." "Oh, yes, there is," said Mama. "You can scrub the bathroom. The house must be neat and clean for Grandma Bessie." So 5 little monkeys scrub and scrub and scrub until the bathroom shines. Do you like how they're cleaning the shower? And oh, it was beautiful. "Good job," says Mama. "But we're bored again," say 5 little monkeys. "There is nothing to do." "Oh, yes, there is," says Mama. "You can beat the dirt out of these rugs. The house must be neat and clean for Grandma Bessie." 5 little monkeys beat and beat and beat the rugs until there is not a speck of dirt left. "Good job," says Mama. "But we're bored again," say 5 little monkeys. And do you know what else they said? "There is nothing to do." "Oh, yes, there is," says Mama. "You can pick some berries down by the swamp. Grandma Bessie loves berries for dessert." Well, 5 little monkeys run down to the muddy, muddy swamp. And they pick and pick and pick berries until Mama calls, "It's time to come home." Look at those monkeys. Well, 5 little monkeys run inside while Mama picks flowers. "Put the berries in the kitchen," calls Mama. "Wash your faces and put on clean clothes." Oh my goodness, look. So 5 little monkeys washed their faces and they put on clean clothes. "Grandma Bessie's here," calls Mama. 5 little monkeys race outside. Look at the house. Oh my goodness. Well, they hug and kiss Grandma Bessie. "We've been busy all day," they say. "We cleaned the house and picked berries just for you." "Oh, I love berries," said Grandma Bessie. "And I love a clean house too." So they all go inside. "Oh my," says Grandma Bessie. "Oh dear," says Mama. "Oh no," say 5 little monkeys. "Who messed up our nice clean house?" "I can't imagine," says Mama. "But whoever did has plenty to do." So there they are cleaning again. And that's a picture of Eileen Christelow. She lives in Vermont, which is the next state over from New York. All right. Well, I said that we were going to use your bag, right? So can you grab your bag? I'm going to use, did I have another one down here? Take your bag. You can take the sign that was on it about what's in this bag. You can take that off. It should just come off real easily. And then close up your bag. That means just fold it until it's flat again. And this is how we're going to use our bag because we're going to make a mama puppet. In your bag you had a sheet of brown paper. So on that paper, we're going to make a tail, 2 ears, and a mouth for Mama. And then on that scrap of white paper that you had, we're going to make eyes. Okay? So take your paper and using your pencil, or maybe Mom or Dad could help you with this part, but we're going to draw a tail that's about the width of that paper. That means the short side. Let me just draw one real quickly here. Like that. That's my tail. And then I'm going to have you take your bag and put it up against your paper, because you're going to want to make a mouth that's going to be about this width of the bottom of your bag. I already traced one out, so I'm going to quickly just outline that for us here so you can see what it looks like. About like that. And you see I also am drawing in some nostrils and a smile, because Mom is usually smiling. So there are my 2 nostrils. And then I'm just going to give her a smile. Kind of looks like a smiley face stretched out, but that's going to be her mouth from down here. And then I've also drawn a circle up at the top, and that's going to be the ears for Mama Monkey. And even though she has 2 ears, I'm only going to draw 1, and I'll tell you why. We can start cutting out, so you can cut out your tail. Her tail. You don't have a tail, do you? No. So cut out the tail. It's no fun watching me cut out, but there's my tail. And I'm going to cut out the mouth. There's her mouth. And then with the paper that I've got left, I'm just going to cut it and then fold it in half so that I've got one of those ears on one side, and I have enough paper to make it on the other side. And then I'm just going to cut them both out at once, and that way I know they're the same size. And as I mentioned at the beginning, when we're doing this craft, feel free to stop the video and do the parts and then start it up again. Now I've got 2 ears, and all I'm going to do is I am going to trace around the outside of that one because I think that'll show up better with the black edge. So let me quickly do that. So there we are. 1, 2. So then take your bag, and you're going to want it so that the flap side is there. And then you're going to take your mouth and your glue stick, if you have that, and you're going to glue that like right about like that. So there's just a little bit hanging over the edge. So what I usually do is I mark with my finger how high up I need to put the glue. And then just kind of scribble a big circle of glue on there. And sometimes I even put it on the other piece, because if you have two glues going together, they'll stick even better. So then I've got my glue, I've got my mouth. And there's Mama's mouth. Now I may have made her eyes a little too big, I don't know. Oh, those are her ears, aren't they? All right, so then you've got your tail. Tail's gonna go on the back. So just put a little bit of glue on that and stick it on the back side of your bag. Like that. And then the ears are gonna go right up inside the bag, inside the bottom there, right up near the top. I tried putting them up here one time and it looked too much like a bear, so it needs to be out to the side, just a little bit like that. So you're going to put a little bit of glue, do it this way, a little bit of glue right on that edge. Can you see my glue? And then I'll stick it in the side, right up near the top. And then do the same with the other one. A little bit of glue. And then stick it right inside the flap of the bag. Starting to look like a monkey? I think so. So the last thing you need is your white piece of paper, and you can kind of see how big her eyes are going to be. Looks to me like it would be about the size of a quarter or maybe a $50. Trying to think. You might want to look around and see if you have something that you can trace. I notice I've got a glue container, so I think I'm going to use that for my pattern, and I'm just going to use my marker and trace it on my white paper. Like that. And how many eyes do I need? I need two. I think this time I'll do two separate ones. Now it's kind of rough around the edge, but when I cut it, I won't have those in there. But I do want to have her eyeballs. So I'm going to draw a little black circle in there on each one. And then I'm going to cut those out. By the way, how were those banana muffins? Do you think Aunt Bessie would have liked them, even if they didn't have any fruit in them? I hope you liked them. I may have to make some banana muffins here because I've got some bananas that they're no longer yellow anymore, they're black. But with black overripe bananas, you can make delicious banana bread or banana muffins or banana cake. So there's one of my eyeballs for Mama. Actually, not my eyeball, it's her eyeball, isn't it? And we'll cut out the other one, and then we're almost done. So I've got two eyeballs, and I'm just going to glue those right on Mama's face. Get the glue stick and see which way I want her to be looking here. Because it's interesting, you can have somebody look happy, sad, silly, depending on how you put their eyes on when you're making a puppet like this. And there's my monkey puppet. I'd love to see a picture of what yours looks like. And then if I want Mama to be talking, she can open her mouth like that. So now you've got 5 little monkeys. You've got a bed for them to jump on. You have a tree that they can sit in and tease Mr. Crocodile. Do you tease him like going like this? Yes. And we've got Mama. And I think we're going to have one more story. So, and I bet you won't be able to guess why I chose this one. This is called The 5 Little Monkeys Reading in Bed. And this, I think, it's not her newest one. The newest one is actually her Halloween one. But this is one that a librarian would like. And there they are getting ready for bed again. It almost looks like the first book we started with. When the 5 little monkeys are ready for bed, their mama reads stories, then kisses each head. Looks like this is a rhyming one again. It's bedtime for monkeys. Now turn out the light. Oh, mama, oh, please, one more story tonight. But mama's too tired. She's read more than 4. Lights out, sweet dreams. And she closes their door. Do you think they're going to jump on the bed? They already have a book about that. One monkey whispers, "This book looks so great. If Mama won't read it." No, let me get this right because we want to make sure it rhymes. One monkey whispers, "This book looks so good. If Mama won't read it, then maybe we should." Or could. The monkeys start reading. Oh, the story is sad. One monkey is weeping. She's feeling so bad. Then out come the tissues and they all start to bawl. Do you know what that bawl means in that sentence? It's not something you bounce to play with. It means when you're crying a lot. They sob and they cry till the last page of all. Well, it's such a good ending. Their sobs turn to cheers. Oh, those monkeys are loud. You should cover your ears. Oh, it's about a dog that got lost and his dad found him. Oh, hooray, yay, wow, yippee, yay, yay, hooray, whoopee. In fact, they're so noisy that Mama runs in. What's all this racket, this chaos, this din? Din means so much noise. Well, one monkey admits with a guilt-ridden look, "We've been reading the very best happy, sad book." Mama raises an eyebrow. "What was it I said?" And this is going to repeat through the story, so if you learn it, you can say it along with me. Lights out, sweet dreams, no more reading in bed. Should we say it again? Lights out, sweet dreams, no more reading in bed. That's what Mama said. Then one monkey sighs as she turns out the light. "I wish we could read this new ghost book tonight." Just look at that goblin and a mean-looking ghost. Oh, it's those shadowy bats that I like the most. Well, one monkey starts hooting an eerie ghost sound. Ooh. And soon they're all wailing and jumping around. Can you howl with me? Ooh. That sounds spooky, doesn't it? Then a dark, spooky shadow appears on the wall, but a knock on the door is what frightens them all. "It's a ghost!" they all scream. But then Mama walks in. "What's all this racket, this chaos, this din?" The monkeys all gasp. "We thought you were the ghost. This book is so scary. We like it the most." Mama raises an eyebrow. "What was it I said?" You'd say it with me. Lights out, sweet dreams, no more reading in bed. Well, one monkey shivers. That book was so scary. So good, but so scary. I'll never be sleepy. I did it again, didn't I? I didn't make it rhyme. One monkey shivers. That book was so creepy. So good, but so scary. I'll never be sleepy. Sorry about that. She pulls out a joke book. We've got to be quiet. But the jokes are so funny. In fact, they're a riot. Why do giraffes have long necks? I wonder why. Maybe we'll find out on the next page. Well, the monkeys try hard not to giggle or laugh, but then there's that joke about the foolish giraffe. So he can wear lots of ties. They laughed. Oh, it's so silly, so goofy. They all start to roar. And then can you guess who flings open their door? Oh, yes, it's Mama. She comes storming right in. What's all this racket, this chaos, this din? The monkeys keep giggling. They just cannot quit. Mama picks up their books. I've had it. That's it. Then she raises an eyebrow. Did you hear what I said? Lights out. Sweet dreams. No more reading in bed. Well, the monkeys are tired and they're almost asleep when they hear someone giggle, then laugh, and then weep. Do you hear all that noise? And just who can it be? Let's sneak down the hall. Can you guess who they'll see? It's Mama! Oh, Mama, they giggle. What was it you said? Lights out. Sweet dreams. No more reading in bed. Well, those monkeys are sleepy. They head out the door. Just wait till tomorrow, and then we'll read some more. There they are, going to sleep. Yeah. Shh. So those are the stories that I'm sharing today about 5 little monkeys created by Eileen Christelow. You may want to stop at the library and borrow some of the books. I hope you'll have fun with your 5 little monkey puppets. I think I've only got 4 here. Where's the other one? Here he is. He's the one that fell on the floor. So, monkeys, what do we have to say to our friends? Goodbye. And we'll see you next month when we shine the spotlight on someone new. Thanks for joining us.